Geta, a form of Japanese wooden clogs or flip-flops that are elevated well above the ground. These sandals have an iconic gap between the two wooden quote-unquote teeth, also known as ha. These sandals were utilized to keep your expensive kimono and feet away from the encounter with nature's mud, dirt, or water. Reebok was one of the first companies that I know of that incorporated the Geta spacing style concept into their sneakers. The sneaker that they incorporated into was the Insta Pump Fury. Another sneaker that had popularized the Geta spacing style concept was the Adidas in collaboration with Rick Owens runners. This runner has a very interesting techwear based style to them, as well as it fits the goth ninja aesthetic very well. And of course there might be a few more Geta style based sneakers that I missed, but these are the only ones that I know of. And then came the Adidas Crazy BYW Level 1. This sneaker, with its crazy design, definitely lives up to its name.
Omae wa mou shindeiru.
What's going on, guys? My name is Billyvisuals. Welcome to my channel where we're all about visuals. In my opinion, I think that the Crazy BYW Level 1 actually incorporates 5 different design concepts / themes into the sneaker. The first one's Geta, which is to have the ball of your feet and the heel of your feet to have a bridge gap between it. The second one is the bulky chunky sneaker concept, where a lot of people have an iffy opinion about. This shoe, it incorporates it in the boost pods, the one in the heel and then the one in the lateral side of the forefoot, and then another one on the medial side of the forefoot as well. These boost pods are engorged and excessive. In my opinion, it almost gives this like cloud look to the actual boost. So a lot of people say boost is like walking on clouds, and this is probably the best analogy or shoe to show that this is a cloud-like comfort. And also kind of reminds me of Dragon Ball Z, where I think Goku or Gohan rides on the cloud, and this is the cloud that you'd be riding on. The third concept is a sock-like upper. In this shoe, it's not full sock-like upper. You have different materials mixed into the upper, but the whole shape of it looks very sock-like, and the sock-like concept comes from like the ninja shoes. Well, it's not technically ninja shoes. It's called Jikatabi, I think. Yeah, Jikatabi. For the fourth concept / theme, I think this sneaker has a very minimalist approach. First off, it is a very bulky sneaker, but in terms of design, I feel like there's not too many constructive parts to them, as well as the whole shape of it is very straightforward. You got this upper that looks like a sock, and then at the bottom you got these 3 pods. That's basically it. This sneaker definitely comes from the basketball aesthetic, which falls in the 5th concept of the wavy vintage Adidas basketball sneakers. The wavy vintage basketball sneakers that I'm referring to is the Crazy FYW. The Crazy FYW has these wavy patterns incorporated into it, and it directly translates into this sneaker, where the embroidered piping has these curvy wavy lines. And then for the midsole, you can see that there's these curvy wavy lines incorporated into the boost midsole as well. The one thing that does really bother me about the comfort of the shoe is the lacing system. The lacing system is really weird. It doesn't really tie in down on your forefoot properly. That being said, the boost stock comfort is still really great. It's just that this isn't as tight as I would imagine it would be. Whereas the BYWX, because it uses a full sock upper, in my opinion, I feel like it would fit properly and better on your foot. The other great pro about this shoe is its weight. The shoe is so much lighter than it actually looks. Adidas does really change the way you think about sneakers. Sure, it's bulky and clunky looking, but it definitely feels the complete opposite of what you think it'd feel. It does not feel heavy, nor does it feel clunky on feet, and that's what really threw me off about this entire shoe. I think it definitely has something to do with the minimalist use of materials on the shoe. So talking about materials, if I start from the top, you got the suede tongue, the mesh collar, the knit forefoot area, and a shielded neoprene toe box. And to support the bridge between the heel pod and the forefoot area, they implemented what I think is a hard TPU plastic. And then for the midsole, you got these 3 boost pods, as well as a rubber outsole that is just as flexible as a boost, so you don't lose any comfort. This shoe, in my opinion, is an incredible model for Adidas. It's great to see Adidas still pushing out unique and experimental designs and holding a large influence over the athleisure culture. Let me know what you guys think about the on-feet looks. Do they do the shoe justice? Is the BYW daring, dumb, or crazy? Leave it in the comment section below. This has been Billyvisuals. You guys just got visualized, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.